Dear friends, we live in times where all of us have lost someone or something. We have lost family members, friends, people we know. We have lost jobs, sources of income. We have lost a lot. In all these losses, have we found something?
For those who are troubled, for those for whom family is everything, for those who seek guidance on family matters, and for those for whom family matters. Here in Atmadarshan, we bring to you Atmadarshan's YouTube FM, Family Matters.
There have been horrifying stories coming out of a collective COVID tragedy. We have heard of no place either for the sick or the dead. We hear of people taking advantage of the suffering and misery of people. We hear of black marketing of life-saving medicines and equipment. We hear of exorbitant rates being charged for medical testing and treatment. It's frightening to realize to what depravity we can descend even in the midst of intense suffering and pain. Yes, there are horrible stories, but then there are beautiful ones too. And like beautiful flowers emerging from the dirt and mud, we are also witnesses to the beauty of humanity at this very critical time. In unknown and mysterious ways, we are also discovering humanity today. We hear of ordinary people reaching out to others. We hear of pensioners coming forward to give away their pension to help others. We hear of rickshaw drivers, taxi drivers offering their vehicles for free for COVID duties. We hear of families coming together to provide cooked food and dry rations to those in need. We hear of children sacrificing their toys and chocolates and ice creams to save money for the hungry and the poor. In these critical times and in our own suffering of pain, how do we cultivate humanity amongst ourselves and especially in our families? Research shows that human beings are instinctively helpful and that being helpful is key to our survival. But research also shows that too much thinking makes us to be self-centered. If we are to be more human, the first thing we need to do therefore is to stop thinking too much. We need to trust our instincts a little more. When you feel like helping, just help. Build up on instinct and see what you can do. It's no wonder then that very often it is the very simple and ordinary people who are the first to volunteer to help out to reach others. They don't think much. Somebody needs help, they just help it. That's it. The second thing is practice. How do we learn cycling or swimming or driving? It's simply practice. How do we become more human, more giving, more reaching out? Again, it's simply practice. In families where children are encouraged to reach out, to give and to be kind to beggars and the hopeless and the homeless, they turn out to be more human. So thinking and reflecting about helping may not achieve much. It's important to practice, practice and just practice. The third thing is about knowing who we are, who I am. So long as we think of ourselves as merely this physical body, we'll be just obsessed with our bodily needs. But each one of us is also spirit. God's spirit is there in each of us. This aspect makes us to rise higher in our consciousness. And at this level, for example, when we see a child smile, we're not going to ask what religion that child belongs to, what caste, what family, what language group does this child belong. No. As human, we're just going to smile back. That's humanity. There is a higher level of consciousness. When we extend this, we will realize that basically we are all one. That's where bonding and helping would just flow from us. We are all travelers on this planet, needing each other to complete the journey. My friends, the last few months we have been witnesses to many horrors, to human depravity, to the arrogance of the high and mighty. We have faced death, pain and loss. Many of us have been shocked at the levels we humans can descend. And amidst all this, some of us have ascended. Ascended above selfishness and personal profit by reaching out to others. Thanks to them, we are discovering humanity. Discovering human beauty amidst ugliness. Ordinary men and women and children have risen above. They have risen high. Without this rising, there can be no redemption for us. May our collective tragedies of this pandemic help us to come together to rescue humanity from ugliness and corruption. Let's find our humanity. Let's rise. A thumbs up for humanity. Thank you.